up, guys? It's your boy, Barca Boy 103. Today we're going to be reacting to the Barcelona news over the past 24 hours. We're going to be discussing how Xavi Hernandez wants to bring in a winger in the January transfer window. Players like Dani, Olmo, and Raheem are the priority right now for Barcelona in that winter transfer market. But before that, we have to focus on contract renewals at the club of Ousmane Dembele. Sergi Roberto, will we renew him or not? Pablo Gavi, and as well as Ronald Araujo. And what do we do with players that we want to, sell as well? Luke de Jong, we're gonna have to sell him. Philippe Coutinho having a bad attitude at the club will that force him to leave in January as well. And lastly, the medical staff at Barcelona. Xavi's been in the job now for 24 hours, and there already has been changes. Some people have been sacked and fired, been replaced, been promoted, been demoted. A lot of changes have been made. But before we get into it, make sure you guys smash that like button down below. Let's try to get the 200 likes in this video. It'd be very much appreciated. Also, make sure you hit the subscribe button down below if you haven't already, and let's get into it. Let's start off with the news in regards to contract renewals at FC Barcelona. Now, Roberto RENEWAL came out doing a YouTube video all about Barcelona updates, players in, out, contract renewals, Xavi project, all that sort of stuff. So I want to go through it and cover everything. Firstly, on contract renewals, firstly on Roberto. He's come out saying that Barcelona have to make a decision on Roberto's future very, very soon. He was one step away from renewing his contract, then everything collapsed. The club needs to decide whether to restart talks or let him go for free in the summer. So it looks like selling him in January is pretty much ruled out. It's going to be up to the club now. Xavi's going to have to come in and make that decision whether to renew Roberto or not. Right now, it's still sitting at a 50-50. But the contract renewal right now, that is the absolute priority for the club, is the contract renewal of Ousmane Dembele. Romano came out saying that Barca are talking with Ousmane Dembele's agent for a long time. They don't want to lose him for free. Talks will resume soon to try to reach a final agreement. Many clubs are keeping tabs on the situation, but Barcelona right now are very confident. One of those confident factors is, of course, the Xavi factor coming from Cope. She came out back in that same from Romano, but also saying that Dembele is convinced that Xavi can be a key in his career to help him succeed. Since Tuchel, he did not find a coach that could help him grow. He is excited after listening to Xavi, and he's looking forward to meeting him. Of course, he met him today during the training session, and Xavi will be a big factor in Dembele renewing his contract. Right now, he wants to stay. Barcelona are very, very confident, and now it's up to reaching an agreement, hopefully by the end of this month. The next contract renewal update is on Pablo Gavi. Romano came out saying that Barcelona want to give Pablo Gavi a long-term contract. His current deal ends in June 2023. The club wants to improve Gavi's salary and protect him like they did with Ansu Fati and Pedri, and show him that he's a part of the project. So again, it'll be Dembele first, the priority, then after that it'll be Gavi. Signing him on a contract is going to be very, very important, because right now, Spanish first team, Barcelona first team, a lot of clubs are going to be in for him. He's earning next to nothing. I think he's earning right now like 5,000 a week, something like that, something ridiculous. Other clubs are going to come in, your Liverpool's, PSG, Juventus, Man United, Man City, to try to convince him to leave Barcelona and offer him more money. To time him down to a new contract before the transfer window is going to be very, very important. And the final contract renewal updates on the contract renewal of Ronald Araujo, again coming from Romano, of course. He's come out saying that Xavi appreciates Ronald Araujo a lot. Many people in the club love the player and his attitude, and Barcelona want to renew his contract until June 2026 or June 2027. It's not in the final stages yet, but they are prepared to start the process very, very soon. So again, right now, the club are focusing more on Dembele, a little bit of Roberto and Gavi as well, but they do want to renew Araujo before the January transfer window. He is a priority there for sure. So those are the contract renewals right now. The four are Roberto, Dembele, Gavi, and Araujo, and right now the club's plan is to renew all of them before the January transfer window. Will it happen? I'm not quite too sure. It's going to be very, very difficult. We'll wait and see what happens. The next topic that Roberto RENEWAL discuss is the January transfer plan for Barcelona right now, with Xavi coming in. He's come out saying that Barcelona firstly want to sign a striker in the January transfer window due to Aguero and Luke de Jong's situation. They cannot spend a lot of money and will be looking at a market opportunity such as a loan or with a buy option, or players from top clubs who aren't playing that much. For example, Raheem, Dani van der Beek, those quality players that sit on the bench week in, week out, that would push for a move out to go to another club. But of course, it is because of the departure of Luke de Jong. We do have some more reports about that coming in from Sport. They've come out saying that Barcelona will look for an exit for Luke de Jong in January. They want to send him back to Sevilla as a possible loan to a third team. Could be an option as well. And de Jong's signing was a special request from Ronald Koeman, and he does not fit in Xavi's plan. So again, Luke de Jong's going to be definitely pushed out in the January transfer window. We're also hearing that Saúl's going to be leaving Chelsea to go back to Atletico Madrid. So part of that, circle, the Antoine Griezmann, Saúl, Luke de Jong circle. Two of them have failed so far, and they're both going back from their loan moves. Another option for Barcelona in the January transfer window will be a center midfielder. Other than a striker, Barcelona will also look for a center midfielder. I know it's a center back. He said in the video center back, but then talked about center midfielders. So I think he means center midfielders. The club will keep tabs on players out of contract next summer and look for those chances. And many soon-to-be free agents are being followed as well. For example, like Dennis Zakaria. Now, Romano said this a lot in his video. Barcelona are going to be looking at free agents. Free agent market is going to be where they're going to be prioritizing right now. Of course, last summer it was Aguero, Eric Garcia, Memphis Depay. They want to do the exact same thing, bring in top quality players on a free transfer, because of course we are broke at the moment. Another midfielder option could be Brozovic, is coming in from Sport as well, saying that Marcelo Brozovic is an option for Barcelona. He ends his contract with Inter Milan in June 2022, so this summer he has not renewed yet and would arrive for free. PSG, United, Spurs, Atletico Madrid are also interested. So again, Brozovic could be that option on a free deal, but again, there's so many of them. You have, Franck Kessié, you have other options there as well, but Barcelona are keeping tabs on Brozovic for sure. And of course, one of the main targets for Barcelona over the past few months has been Dani Olmo. Romano came out saying that Dani Olmo is a player that Barcelona absolutely love. They tried to sign him on deadline day on loan with a buy obligation, but RB Leipzig said no. Olmo has always been on Barcelona's list and is still on the Barcelona list even when Xavi has arrived. So Dani Olmo, we're going to go back for him in January, see what RB Leipzig are willing to do, a loan with a buy obligation, maybe just a loan with a buy option. We'll wait and see how it goes. Barcelona 100% will go in for Dani Olmo again. Very, very unlikely. I mean, like 10% chance that it may happen or not. It's very, very unlikely. But again, the interest is there for Barcelona. They will go for him. And of course, Romano also talked about Raheem Sterling as well on a loan with maybe a buy option. It could even be a buy obligation. We'll have to wait and see. But again, Dani Olmo, Raheem Sterling on the top of the list in terms of attackers coming into Barcelona. Now, of course, all these players coming in, there's going to have to be some exits as well. Romano came out saying that Xavi Hernandez, along with the Barcelona board, will decide on the future of certain players at Barcelona who are having a difficult time at Barcelona. For example, Clement Lenglet and Philippe Coutinho. Clubs are interested in them, but for a loan and not to pay huge money. So Barcelona want to look to offload some players, of course. Luke de Jong 100% right now, but of course with Lenglet and Philippe Coutinho, clubs right now around the world are interested in a loan move, but if they want to have a purchase option or to buy them straight out, it's not that much money. We're hearing right now maybe like 10 to 20 million for the pair of them. That's of course not the money that Barcelona want. And right now they're thinking, what should we do? Loan them out, just let them go play, or just sell them for the low price and just cut our losses and just let them go, while they wait and see what the club decide. Now, speaking about Coutinho, life right now in Barcelona is not going too well. We're hearing more reports about his bad attitude coming in from Juan Martí from Sport. He has come out saying that Coutinho's relationship is non-existent and even tense with some of the players who have been in the dressing room for a long time, i.e. the heavyweights. There have been some friction, and Coutinho has been reapproached for his attitude. So apparently, he didn't really refuse to get subbed on. He kind of went lazy and stuff like that. So when Barcelona decided to bring him on and bring in Alejandro Balde, one of the heavyweights, we don't know if it's Busquets, we don't know if it's Jordi Alba, one of the big heavyweights went to Coutinho in the dressing room and confronted him. Now, Coutinho had a press conference with the Brazil national team yesterday. He came out doing, his press conference interview, and he was asked about, the warm-up problem against Celta Vigo, and he replied by saying, "I was kind of surprised when I got home and saw the news. In my life, I have never lacked professionalism. I've always had respect for everyone, with everyone I have worked with." So Coutinho there denying the reports, but these reports are coming in from the top journalists in Barcelona, so I really don't know where I sit on this. Apparently, there's a huge attitude problem with him, and that could definitely force his move in January. But of course, the final decision will come down to Xavi Hernandez. Now, lastly, just to end off the Fabrizio Romano report about Barcelona, he came out saying that Xavi Hernandez will be involved in the decisions regarding transfers together with the board. The project with Xavi is the long-term one for Barcelona, so every decision the club will make will have to go through Xavi. He's 110% being backed by Juan Laporta, Rafael Usti, Ramon Planes, and Mateo Alemán, and that will be a big plus for Barcelona. And the final topic that I want to discuss before I end off this video is give you guys some updates around the medical staff at Barcelona. Now, Xavi's been in the job for what now? About 48 hours now. I'm uploading this on Tuesday morning for me. I know it's probably Tuesday afternoon or evening time in Barcelona. He's already made changes. There have been people in the medical staff at Barcelona who have been sacked. New ones have come in. There have been so many changes. I'm going to go through each and every one of them. Now, of course, do not criticize me for the names, please. I will try my best to pronounce each and every one correctly. First Firstly, coming in from Deportivo, they've come out saying that Xavi trusts Dr. Richard Pruna blindly and would welcome his return. He left the club 2 years ago during his time as a player. Xavi worked with Dr. Pruna and believes that he could help stop this bleeding of injuries at the club. So Xavi wants this doctor very, very badly. He used to be at the Barcelona doctor. I think he was there for about 6 or 7 years. He left in 2018, but now he wants to come back. But Javi Miguel from AES has come out saying it is not true that Dr. Richard Pruna has dislocated himself from his current club. He has a contract until June 2022, and it's difficult for him to leave without fulfilling his contract. If he doesn't come now, Xavi will wait for him in June. So right now, he's trying to break his contract with his current club. If it does not happen, he will have to wait until June to come. But nonetheless, he will be returning to Barcelona in due course at the request of Xavi Hernandez. Now, from his former club El Saad, Xavi has brought some of his physical trainer. First, he's brought in Ivan Torres, who will be the new physical trainer of Barcelona. He worked with Xavi at El Saad. Torres has good experience in the world of football and has also worked with Leeds United, other teams as well, and the Bahrain national team in the past. So of course, he's one of Xavi's men, and he has been appointed as the new physical trainer at Barcelona. But of course, there have been some replacements. Rack 1 have come out saying that Barcelona have informed Roberto Roca that he is no longer the first team physical trainer. He has been sacked and he'll have to move on in his career. And also a big one coming in from Javi Miguel from AES, or from a lot of reports. He's come out saying that today the club informed Juanjo Brau, the head of the physiotherapy in the first team, has been removed from the first team. His place will be taken by Carlos, whatever his last name is, I'm not going to try to pronounce it. And in a few days, the club will inform Brau of his new role in the organization chart. Now, Brau has been, the physical therapy, of the first team for a very, very long time. And for that reason, they have not sacked him. They're just going to move him as the head. They're going to move him somewhere else in the organizational chart. As the first team physiotherapist, he has been sacked. Now also, Juanmi Munel will lead the futsal team to return to the first team at the request of Xavi Hernandez. Xavi has known Munel for his time as a player, and he was one of the trusted physios while maintaining a very good personal relationship. So again, another person from Xavi's, request coming in, but he's kind of been upgraded. He was the futsal team physiotherapist, and now he's come into the first team at Barcelona for, of course, football, not, futsal anymore. So kind of, promotion for him, but at the request, of course, of Xavi Hernandez. And also, Alberto Roque came out saying that this morning, Xavi has promoted Juvenile A physio trainer Andres Martin to the first team. Andres is very highly regarded in, Barcelona, and he has been working a lot with La Masia players for many years, and he's one of the most loved by the players as well. So another promotion there. Andres Martin will be promoted from the Juvenile A to the first team at Barcelona. And those other changes, we have some, veteran ones. Alberto Roca getting sacked, Brayo being moved, and, Xavi's men have been coming in. This has just only been, a few days now, and Xavi has made a lot of improvements at Barcelona, and hopefully more to come. So that was my reaction to the Barcelona news over the past 24 hours. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to leave a like, and of course, send me your thoughts down below in the comments on everything we discussed. The main thing I want to know firstly about the medical staff being changed. What are your thoughts about that? Are there good moves or bad moves? Secondly, on Coutinho, what do you think about his attitude? Should he leave Barcelona in January for a loan, buy option, or just, send him on the bench for the rest of the season? And lastly, on players coming in January, who would you prioritize? Raheem Sterling, Dani Olmo, Dennis Zakaria, maybe another midfielder, maybe even a center back? Let me know down in the comments below, and of course, make sure you guys subscribe down below if you haven't already, and I'll see you guys next time on the channel. Take care, and Forza Barca.